Welcome to Tell Me More for Run Radio. I'm Trina Wilcox. My guest today, Riley Jarvis, host of the Sleep for Side Hustlers and founder of the Sleep Consultant. How are you? Welcome.
Doing well, thanks, Trina. How about you?
I'm okay. I like knowing more about how I can have better sleep. So enlighten me, please. Tell me more.
Yeah, I'm excited to dive into it. Cool. Well, sleep is a very interesting topic, and sleep can go one of a number of ways. Sleep can be, if you're just feeling fatigued and you just didn't sleep well last night, it could be because you're hungover. It could be, used as an actual tool to improve your performance throughout the daytime. So, are you somebody that wants to spend less time in bed, but more time like actually executing? Like, are you a high performer? Are you an entrepreneur? It's executive? Or are you somebody that just wants to have quality of life and better well-being, less stress, less anxiety, prevent, specific disease risk, diabetes, heart disease, and that kind of thing. So sleep is something that we all eventually need. And it's something that if we optimize it the right way, we can, see tremendous benefits in our lives.
So, what made you get so interested in sleep?
It's an interesting one. My journey started about 10 years ago. I was working in the finance industry and I became very burnt out. And long story short, was seeing the doctor for different things. And when I really got my sleep down, that's when my everything turned around for me. My energy shot up, my focus improved, concentration time improved, and just all these different areas of my life. My blood biomarkers started to improve, all to the point where I was able to just transcend to even where I was before I started to experience this burnout. And I learned so much along the way. Speaking with top doctors, masterminding with people, spending hours upon hours a day trying to research like how does our biology actually work on a first principles level, because a lot of people have unfortunately hit a dead end through the conventional medical industry where they're just getting prescribed pills and all these things that go along with it. And that's where, getting to the root cause was something that really helped me. And then it was just, friends of friends, and then it just expanded to globally of what it is today.
I mean, a lot of people will dive in trying to solve problems, but what made you think, gosh, let's make this a business. Let's, get the word out to other people. How
Yeah.
did you know you had something that was needed?
For sure. One of them was there was a lot of people talking about fitness, like a personal trainer. There's a lot of people talking about diet. We go to our local dietitian, but a lot of people weren't talking about sleep. And I call them the three amigos. You have fitness, diet, and sleep. And you can go to a polysomnogram, which is basically a sleep study, and you can get basic sleep test done and to see if you're diagnosed with an actual condition. But more on the functional level, like how does it actually impact us, and how can we hack our sleep? I saw nobody talking about this, and there was a few people on the internet, but in terms of what it is today, there's for sure much more awareness, but we're also around even more back then. It was a hustle culture, less sleep was a badge of honor. So the less we could sleep, the more we could, drink coffee, get on with it. We were just, viewed as by our peers as, well, he's a hard worker. He knows how to, sacrifice his sleep, but they actually show you'll lose a lot at the same time.
Yeah. How do you feel about that? I definitely use the word hustle, but at my core, I know that you've got to have your life in order. You have to have that healthy lifestyle if you're going to be more productive. How do
Yeah.
you feel about the word hustle being kind of overused a little bit in a
Yeah.
negative connotation?
Yeah, it's a great question. And hustle is an interesting one because I believe in hustle 100%, but I also believe equally in super good recovery. So I call it, instead of passive recovery, and where you're just like sitting at home
Hmm.
watching Netflix and slowly restoring your body. I believe in like short-term quick recovery. So if we can work hard, that play hard mentality, but at the same time resting hard, then we're able to do that much easier.
So what's it like for you to also bring that into the podcast world? What made you bring those together and how is that working out? How do you enjoy that? Is it just kind of like a means to an end?
It's a good question. Yeah, it's turned into this thing that not even I can control now. I just find like I'm getting messages from all kinds of people. I mean, really what my forte is high performers, but we
Okay.
all need better sleep. And so it's turned into this thing where, yeah, it's helping everybody with sleep. So, as an entrepreneur, it's just amazing being able to help clients around the world, from all stages, walks of life. It's amazing just being able to do that. So yeah, it's really turned into a business that's I definitely need to probably start hiring soon for.
cool. So what is kind of, let's profile one of your clients. What's that like? This person comes to you. What's the process like?
Yeah, so they'll first come to me and we'll do like a 90-minute deep dive. Usually it's like a 60-minute consultation that I'll do for free with them, just diving in, okay, what's going on? Where's this paining you? For some people, it's maybe they have excessive weight on them. For some people, they are anxious, depressed, and they just want to be a better person. So to be a better spouse, better parent for their children, perform better at work. These are a lot of some of the big pain points that they come to me for. And they see sleep as something that may or may not help them get there, but I show them that it actually is one huge thing we can help them get there for. So once we do that, then what I do is I place an order for 5 separate lab test kits for them. Because what I do is I analyze about 850 biomarkers, and we look at their hormones, we look at their gut, we look at their blood biomarkers, their thyroid glands, and we'll track their sleep every night with an Oura ring as well. And I'll ship them all to their house. And once they receive that via FedEx, they'll take a sample, whether stool, saliva, or urine. They'll call FedEx, same day pickup, goes directly to the lab. Within about 3 weeks, I'll receive the results, and then we'll create a custom tailored protocol that's exactly what their biology needs. And it's holistic. So we're looking at diet, lifestyle, sleep environment, what they're doing, morning, evening routine. That's customized to them. It's also easy to implement. And then within a couple of weeks, they start to feel much, much better.
Is this something our medical community is looking over or just doesn't know enough about what's going on? Why aren't we making a better connection there?
Yeah, it's a good question too. This is an area known as functional medicine, and the conventional medicine, they have great intentions. They save people's lives, but it's for a mass market too, right? So as a result, the actual lab test quality is typically lower than it would be if you're going towards private healthcare. This is a lot more sensitive based testing. We're looking to see like where are those metabolites inside of your body that could be causing you to feel this way. Because when we're able to look upstream with that sensitive testing, sometimes the conventional testing doesn't even detect it, but this testing does. And that's where when people start to get answers, they can get better a lot faster.
So, what makes you qualified to make those diagnoses or whatever? How are you, how are you, you're not a doctor. So how is it that
For
people should
sure.
trust you? Why should people trust you?
For sure. So I'm at the end of the day, I do not give any diagnosis. That's always between somebody and their doctor.
Okay.
I'm here as somebody's health guide to help them along the way, to make informed decisions, to provide them with the building blocks and at least the knowledge in order to make the decisions and guide them along the way through that. Now, a lot of the time people will not want to do the conventional route of taking pills for the rest of their life. So sometimes they want something that's more holistic, and sometimes working with them, they're able to get off what they were before. Just to bet, I mean, everyone has a different story, but yeah, I'm ultimately there as that guide. So I'm a functional diagnostic nutrition practitioner, certified sleep science coach, DNA Vit certified, and yeah, a couple more along the way I'm working on.
Very cool. So what do you have a vision for as far as everything that you're doing? Let's say in the next year, 5 years.
So within the next year, the goal is to help. Well, my ultimate goal is if I can help out 100,000 people with their sleep, that would be goal number one. And I think within the next 5 years, I'm pretty sure I can do that, especially with the way the movement things are going. Short-term goals, though, it's sort of just the same thing every single day, helping people, especially corporations. Potentially, I want to help out because if I can appeal to sort of more to a mass market by helping employees and helping organizations increase their productivity, maybe reduce their healthcare costs, and just increase their well-being just through, just general sleep things. Not everybody needs to do lab testing on themselves, but to actually just see from a high level view what they can do to improve their lifestyle, their diet, and their sleep ultimately as a result of that. That is something that I'm continuously working on.
All right. Do you take insurance?
Depends where somebody is located, but typically I'm working with people internationally, so no, but everyone has, everyone has their own plan, so
Yeah.
maybe.
And sometimes the paperwork will file. So if you're
Yeah.
interested, look into it. See, your sleep and health is definitely worth it. What else do you want people to know that I haven't thought to ask you?
Yeah, everyone, I just want to tell people that there's no cookie cutter approach. You may read, the typical hygiene lists, get your 8 hours, sleep in a dark bedroom, make sure your bedroom environment temperature is cold. But it's so much deeper than that, because somewhere in your biology, there could be weak links that is causing inflammation, that is causing you to wake up in the middle of the night, and you may not even know it. So some quick examples, for example, could be blood sugar related. If we're riding this blood sugar roller coaster where in the middle of the night, blood sugar goes up, insulin comes in to bring it back down, but that which comes up goes down, comes back up. And in order to get our blood sugar back up, we need cortisol or adrenaline, which stimulates us. And this can be a reason why we're waking up in the middle of the night, because it's stimulatory. Other things could potentially be, like our unconscious mind is extremely important. Some people have micro traumas from the past that they may not even realize they have. And it's like think of your computer, just all this RAM being taken up. And when your brain should be restoring itself, is just running in the background and all these things. So once you can clean that up as much as you can, it's just amazing the results that people can see. And this is just a couple different things you can go into. Potentially people might have gut parasites, leaky gut, they could have heavy metal toxins, maybe they have potentially hypothyroid going on, some dysfunctions there. Anywhere where your body is off balance, it's like a Jenga puzzle. If you take out one too many Jenga pieces, eventually the whole thing will come down. And your body works the same way. All the systems are interconnected to each other. It's really this beautiful machine, how it operates. And the more you sort of understand it, the more appreciation you have for it. And sometimes as a result, the easier it is to make changes.
Awesome. Where can folks go to learn more about your consultant, the sleep consultant?
Yeah, easy. They can just go to www.thethesleepconsultant.com. They can also contact me directly at riley@thesleepconsultant.com. And I'm happy to give a 10-15 minute direct free one-on-one assessment with myself, and at least give them some tips that they can leave to start improving their sleep, energy, focus, and everything else starting tonight.
All right. Thank you so much. I think this will cover even our Fit Cap feature. So folks, be looking for both of those on the podcast. Thank you so much. Come back anytime.
Thanks, Trina. Appreciate it. See you later.
Bye.